Yeah, when is this sim even forward or even so? When the next sim is?
Wednesday.
Yeah, it was like 2 days late. Or like a day and a half.
Oh, that's fucking ass cheeks. I can't stream and play Spotify. That's bullshit. No. Not in a minute. Thought you went outside last I saw her.
Alright, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports.
Whatever, I'm alive.
I love you. I'm sorry I drank your half Mountain Dew. I'm being serious, I'm not being sarcastic.
When you say it like that, it sounds sarcastic.
Oh, I love you.
Love you too. I can't, I'm playing Mitch. Yeah, he's gonna beat me and I'm gonna yell. I'll try my best not to, but I want to beat Mitch too, so I won't. That's how it goes. When I want to beat people, I lose. Have fun.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, somebody's gotta cut that shit out.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Jones.
Literally in a hard flat, but alright. Let's just not play it. Mitch on a fucking 3rd or 4th down out route. Seen that movie 126 times.
Yeah, opening drive. Now we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but
I think I found my new favorite player on my team.
Come on, I didn't fucking press R1! God damn it!
first down here inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL.
Yeah, so don't get on my bad side. And I'm not actually losing yet.
quarterback's getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because
how did I get Garoppolo with my backup
beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through
all the
established things. And it looks
my guess is he was in free agency, and you have Phil Roster on or whatever, and it wanted a second quarterback.
Whatever. At least I know if Joe Burrow goes down, I'll be safe.
His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now it's Hines. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Love. Bryant has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back back to throw. Love. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2.
So Mad Lads is the league with the like speed difference thing, right? The one where the speed makes a huge difference. Because I'm starting my rookie right outside linebacker who's got 90 speed compared to the guy who's 1 overall better than him but has 80 speed.
Still trailing, it's 7-3. So yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
My face is stupid. Alright, I'm gonna get off. So,
being chased out left.
good luck, have fun.
Later, Stan.
Seems to me that our friend, old momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 3rd down. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll get credit.
The fucking luckiest bounce I ever seen. 16 yards backwards. Fucking blow me. Okay.
The Giants offense at the line,
I guess, kinda. Can't really tell what color they are, but.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Fucking lucky ass bitch. Fucking eat my entire ass. Well, if you're not talking, I'm shutting the mic off, so fuck off.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Leo!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun. Love. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He's already He proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down. Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down. Love. This complete to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Let's get it. Nice 57's mine. Hey, we got to get this stop here. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Armstrong. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And this is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check. Topper.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, New York.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, stand up. Begin. Kill. Yeah. Now.
They'll run with Barkley.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line. On the double. 50. Get him. Hey, Orbit. 50's the mic.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. Mike's 50. Coming to you.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike 50.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Campbell making the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. This is Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready. 30 pace. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Love. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Love. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
That's fucking bullshit.
Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
You've had your share. You can eat my dick.
Share what? What went my way?
They'll try and run it here. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
3, you fucking idiot.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Hey, Delta. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. So we got man. 58.
Jones operating from the gun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check it back. Check General. Yes. No. Ready.
On 1st and 10. Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Back now in Indianapolis. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
We got 4.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I'm watching that fucking receiver, you lucky fucking bitch. Don't talk to me.
What are you talking about? Caesar Dominic.
To the bunch. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Let's go. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. His defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Hines. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Throwing on first down. Love. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Okay, that was AIDS.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll go to Barkley again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Check 99. Check 99.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are
Easy to score when I have to play aggressive because of the bullshit that just happened before it.
That was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Here we go.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A throw over the middle taken in. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Love. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he'll try and run. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. From the gun, Love. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
23 yards the pick up there. Back to throw. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready,
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Off the play fake. Love. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short.
Definitely should have been fucking 2. More bullshit.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, New York.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know.
Good job not fucking up the gift at the end.
Exactly what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal, even in games